Most of the time, when a series gets a sequel about the main character's child, it's not very good, and it's sometimes actually hated by the entire fan base. However, I would like to talk about why I think the anime series Boruto is the perfect sequel of its kind. When I say this, I'm referring to all forms of storytelling with stories like this. Books, movies, light novels, comics, manga, anime, all of it. First of all, I would like to start off by talking about what most stories of this kind do and the difference between them and Boruto. The main cast of characters in a story that gets a sequel about the main cast's children must mean a ton to the author, and I can understand that. The series has probably been something they have been writing or drawing for decades, and it probably means a lot to them, and they probably love the cast to a degree like their own children. So it is understandable if in some cases they can't let go, but then the story shouldn't be about their kids. In these situations, most of the time, they try to do this weird blend of these new, inexperienced characters and the parents being involved. The problem with this is, in action series, the parents are obviously going to have been doing this for decades, being incredibly experienced, and they're going to have no problem dealing with whatever problem the kids would face. You can't have it both ways. The children are too inexperienced, and the adults are too experienced. Because of this, they normally end up bringing back the old antagonist, and then it is the father and son team up to take on the old antagonist. You can't do this. Your protagonist is not the old protagonist, but the old protagonist's child. So they should have their own antagonist designed to be a foil to them. And this is where I will be talking about why Boruto is the perfect spin-off or sequel about the main character's child. While it is very clear that they obviously wanted the old fans to return to watch Boruto, it is also obvious that you do not need to see Naruto to enjoy Boruto. Events of the previous series, like the Fourth Great Shinobi War, are talked about in the same vein as the Third Great Shinobi War in the previous series, Naruto. In other words, the characters just say, "Oh yeah, Boruto, your father is the 7th Hokage, the hero of the Fourth Great Ninja War." It's that simple. You don't need any more context than that. Boruto's father is a war hero. No plot lines are carried over. All the plot lines that have been established in Boruto so far are clearly completely original and part of Boruto Uzumaki's story. The story of Naruto Uzumaki is over. He is simply a background character, and that is what I think is the most important. The way it treats the previous cast. Naruto Uzumaki, the previous main character, only appears when two things need to happen. When the Hokage is needed on screen, as she is the 7th Hokage, obviously, or when Boruto Uzumaki is in need of a scene involving his father, and that is relatively it. Naruto is clearly a constant presence in the series, just like Tsunade and Hiruzen were a constant presence in Naruto as the Hokage. He is there. We know he's there, but he's not important, and that's what matters. In Boruto episode 11, the character of Haruno Sakura made an appearance, who was Naruto's teammate and the heroine of the original Naruto. She had no speaking line, and that is what I think is the greatest example of this. If this had been Naruto, Sakura would have needed to talk to Naruto. She would have needed to be important, but she isn't. She's no longer a main character. This is no longer a story about her. So she made her appearance, showed up, healed up the injured person, did her job as a medic, and left. She showed up, she did her job, and she left. Very much like a medical ninja in the original Naruto would. They would show up, heal people, and leave, because they're not important. And that's the point. The characters, when they're not being high-level ninjas or parents, aren't important characters, and that's what makes it unique. This is completely Boruto's story. Yes, the characters are there, and yes, if you look at Boruto the movie as an example, they do get their moment. When Boruto's taking the tuning exam in the Boruto movie and Momoshiki attacks, Naruto and Sasuke get a really epic battle with Momoshiki. But you know what? That's okay, because Hiruzen got that epic battle with Orochimaru in part 1 of Naruto. The old character, the old guy, can still be really cool once in a while, but they can't be the center focus because it's not their story, and that is what Boruto does exceptionally. In fact, the entire second episode of Boruto is dedicated to Boruto proving that he is not, and I quote, riding his father's coattails. He had no interest in being the Hokage. Boruto is nothing like his father. In most cases, he is obviously a decent person. He's nice. He cares about his friends. He has very shonen main character tendencies. But besides for that, he is definitely his own person. He has no desire to be Hokage. He is an overdog. Naruto was a loser. Let's all be honest. As much as you like Naruto, he was an annoying, idiotic loser that couldn't do anything right. Let's be honest here. But Boruto's a damn genius. Boruto's like creating shadow clones at the top of his class. He's really good at what he does, but he's also not perfect. Like, he doesn't have a tremendous amount of chakra. His limit is what? 3 shadow clones? That's a really good limit. And the characters are not too different from their parents, though. It is very clear Boruto was raised by Naruto and Hinata. It is very clear that Sarada is related to Sasuke, but doesn't have almost any influence of him in her life, and is really only raised by Sakura, and Sasuke is away on his mission. Okay, that is very clear, because you see Sarada definitely acts more like Sakura with a hint of Sasuke mixed in there, and a hint of that Uchiha angst in there. But the point is that the characters are clearly their own people, but also clearly not trying to be so different from their parents that it's unbelievable that this was something they would raise. In the Boruto movie, for example, Boruto tells Sarada he wants to be like her dad. And let's be honest, Sasuke's whole point is that he's the opposite of Naruto, and Naruto be opposite of him. And Sarada, Sasuke's kid, wants to be Hokage just like Boruto's dad, Naruto. It's very cool. Their kids are similar to each other, opposites of each other, and it works. This is why I believe Boruto is the perfect spin-off. The main cast is being given their own story. This is their chance to shine. But the main point, the most important thing, is something Masashi Kishimoto said. He said recently in an interview that he is okay with them killing off any character from Naruto, including Naruto himself, as long as it is, of course, within reason and has a purpose. He would obviously be very upset if they just killed off Sakura because people don't like Sakura. But if they kill her off to maybe give Sarada the Mangekyo Sharingan, then yeah, go right ahead. Kishimoto and the rest of the staff behind Boruto have acknowledged that for Boruto to shine as a series and stand on its own, we can't hold on to the main characters of the previous series. People need to die in an action story. They do. Otherwise there is no sense of danger. Naruto and Sasuke are going to eventually need to lose a fight to introduce a stronger antagonist. And this is where I think Boruto shines. It is not too attached to the previous main cast to introduce these concepts. It is also bringing up a very interesting philosophical debate in the very beginning of episode 1 in the flash forward to the future, where we see Boruto fighting Kawaki, and they're talking about the age of shinobi being over, which is a completely new concept that we had never seen before. We had never seen somebody try to end the age of the ninja. This is new, and this also plays into one of the series' strongest things. the passing of time. The clothes are more modern. The technology is more modern. The food is more modern. The characters' interests are more modern. Naruto, for example, would want to read manga, while Boruto would want to play video games. There was a clear difference in the passing of time between chapter 699 of the manga and Boruto entering the academy. So why is Boruto the perfect sequel about a main character's child? Allow me to explain. Boruto is not acting like a Naruto sequel. It's acting like its own series, but using the characters from Naruto and Naruto's world and lore, but it is its own story and its own series. This is not a Naruto series, this is a Boruto series about the generation after Naruto, which I think is the most important distinction. Look at the title. Most people would call the series the main character Next Generation. This series called itself Boruto, Naruto Next Generation. So yes, they are using Naruto's name to cash grab, but they're making it clear, even in the title. This is Boruto's story. Naruto's done. This is about the generation after Naruto, and I feel like that is what makes this the perfect sequel series. So many times when people do this, make sequel series, they end up resorting to using the main character from the old one as their main character, because they can't carry the series without that main character, or just ends up plain sucking. But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you haven't given Boruto a chance, definitely go check it out, even if you had not seen Naruto. It is very good, and I think it has the potential to be better than Naruto one day. But that is just my opinion. But if you enjoyed the video, leave it a like, subscribe for more videos, and above all else guys, have a great day. The One Piece Nation, signing out.